For purposes of civil marriage, administered by the Chief Administrative Officer, in line with Chapter 248 of the laws of the Republic of Uganda, I do hereby pronounce this place where we are as I do hereby pronounce this place in accordance with the law that this place serves as the office of the Registrar of Marriages for purposes of celebrating this marriage. May I request that before we go into the actual ceremony, I introduce the bride and the groom to you for purposes of this marriage. I'm privileged to introduce to you Mr. Katholhu Christopher of Mukono, who is the husband to be. And in exercise of the law, I also have the honor and privilege to introduce to you Aliona Mary, the wife to be. And I'm going to read this verse verbatim for Mary. If she says yes, then she will have consented to the marriage. And if Mr. Katholhu says yes, it will mean consent to the marriage until death does them apart. And I begin. Do we understand that you, Mary Aliona, and you, Katholhu Christopher, have been heretofore married to each other by customary law, and that you come here for the purpose of binding yourselves legally to each other as man and wife, so long as both of you shall live married? Do you consent to that?
Yes, I do.
Katholhu Christopher, do you consent to that? Yes. Whereas you, Katholhu Christopher, and you, Aliona Mary, profess that you have been heretofore married to each other by customary law, and whereas that marriage does not bind you by law to each other as man and wife, so long as both of you shall live, and whereas you desire to bind yourselves legally each to one another as man and wife, so long as both of you shall live, know you that by the public taking of each other as man and wife, so long as both of you shall live in my presence as registrar for marriages, and in the presence of this congregation, and by the subsequent attestation of that taking by signing your names, to that effect, you become legally bound to each other. As man and wife, so long as both of you shall live, although no other right of a civil or religious nature shall now take place. And that hereafter your marriage cannot be dissolved. I repeat, and that hereafter your marriage cannot be dissolved during your lifetime, except by a valid judgment of divorce. And if either of you, before the death of the other, shall illegally contract another marriage, while your marriage to each other remains undissolved, you will be thereby guilty of bigamy and liable to punishment for that offense under the laws of Uganda. So they are taking this oath to abide by the rules, and that not, they shall not separate. I, Katholhu Christopher, calls upon all persons here present to witness that I take Aliona Mary to be my lawful wife, so long as both of us shall live. Katholhu Christopher, is that true? Yes. And if that is true, may I call upon Mr. Katholhu Christopher to assent his signature to this document. And Maria, you also do the assent. And please watch the congregation. Here you are lawful witness. And may the witnesses for Maria come and also sign the document consenting to the marriage. We have space for only two. And then by affirmative, gender affirmative action, and since it is man and wife, the witnesses can also be not man and wife, but a man and a lady. And they must be above 18 years. Otherwise, the man cannot enter into a contract of marriage.